Kia ora and welcome to this video on titration calculations. Now for a titration calculation, you're always given two things of one, the concentration and the volume, and one thing of the other. So it's normally the volume, and then you have to work out the concentration. And to swap from one to the other, you use the coefficients from the balanced equation, and this gives you the mole ratio. And the formula you use is C is equal to N over V. So let's do an example. Here we are reacting sodium carbonate with a solution of HCl, and notice we've got 25 ml aliquots of sodium carbonate, so that is in our Erlenmeyer flask or conical flask at the bottom, and in our burette is the acid, because we have these different titer values for the acid. So we've done 5 titrations, 1 rough and 4 more accurate ones. Now we have to choose the best three at least, or the values that are within 0.2 milliliters. So 17.2 is too far away from 16.9. It is not within 0.2 milliliters, so we can't choose the 16.9. We're choosing the 17.2 because it's close to the 17.1 and the 17.3. So let's do our givens. We first arrange our HCl and our sodium carbonate, and now we write down what we are given. So it is the concentration of the acid, and the volume is we choose our 3 titer values within the 0.2 mils, divide it by 3, and we get given, we can work it out to be 17.2 milliliters. Now, our units have to be in liters because our concentration is moles per liter. So the easiest way is just to times it by 10 to the minus 3 or divide by 1,000. But it's easier for me this way. Right, now we simply substitute using C is equal to N over V and rearranging for N. So we have N on the left-hand side, C or V goes across and gets multiplied to the other side. And we simply substitute. Notice that our liter units cancel out, per liter times liter, leaving me with an answer of mole. And I've written all my figures down that my calculator spat out. You can just write to 3 significant figures, but keep all the figures in your calculator. Now we have to look at the balanced equation to work out our mole ratio. And if we see here, it's 1 sodium carbonate to 2 HCl. So the ratio is 1 is to 2. So to work out my moles of sodium carbonate, I need less sodium carbonate. So I don't double this, I halve it. Okay, the easiest way is to think, do I need less or more? It's 1 sodium carbonate to 2 HCl, so I need less sodium carbonate. So I take my moles of acid, divide it by 2, and I get this figure, which I've written all the figures down. You can round to 3 significant figures, but keep all the figures in your calculator. Now that we have the amount of substance B, now we move up to work out the concentration using the volume and this formula. So C is equal to N over V, and we simply substitute our moles with our volume. Now notice our volume, we have again changed from milliliters to liters by multiplying by 10 to the minus 3. And then we get to this answer in our calculator. And here you definitely have to round off to 3 significant figures. And because 4 is less than 5, we do not change this third significant figure. It's simply the final answer is 0.0918 moles per liter. So I hope you will find calculations of titration calculations easy. Goodbye.